Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Powers through the defender. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Brady. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a deep grab. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Wants to go right back downfield. Here comes the heat. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. Goes high to pull it in. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Maybe some room here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, when you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And that's a big mistake here early in this game, and I know how that feels for a quarterback. You're playing on the road, you want to come out in the first drive, you want to march it down the field, you want to throw a touchdown pass, but you got to be careful, and you can't be too greedy. I think he got a little bit ahead of himself on that last throw. It's going to be really important he settles himself down.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take. There he goes! And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Levin. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's a nice job on 3rd down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first 3rd down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Ducks! A pick 6.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Under fire. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. As we get a look at the stats, they've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then the play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air, it's Brady. Right down the middle. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Run in the red zone, it's Charles. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's third and goal. The Ducks in the hurry up. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's third and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oregon! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught, it's Jackson. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Williams open on the right side. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Levin. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a... on it.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Dropping back, it's Levin. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Touchdown, Tigers! Fit it in the window for the score.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And here's the return. Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take the knee in the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Charles. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air, it's Brady. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Sets up the screen. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The short hands. It's Green. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. He goes right back to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Working that left side now.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Quickly out to the tight end. And they get him down short of the 1st down marker.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The run inside. It's Charles. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
The give on the counter. Finding some room. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Brady. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Fires to the wideout, and they can't make the connection.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Charles. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Breaks the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Missouri's offense heads out and ready to go. And boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get something going on offense right now. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Complete on the left to Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play, and the Tigers will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big, and look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Lemon. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play, but how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. It's caught downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Ducks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken.
Sound like the package was at the door. The package was at the door. So if you order some more shoes.
What a huge play this late in the game.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock.
You see how I expose crybabies? This is how bad people want to play with me, man. They want to play on this gay-ass mode and act like they playing somebody. And I don't listen to anybody. I put them on mute. And they try to do that to get under my skin, as you can see.